A beautiful canopy caps the dense forest that has long been an attraction to both locals and tourists alike. Many are brought here by the serene surroundings and the flora and fauna in the Mount Kenya forest. The forest is so dense that it is difficult for anyone to make his way through it. The steepness of the virgin land doesn't help either. But beyond the beautiful canopy are scenes of destruction that grieve any environmentalist. The forest that people like Wangari Maathai fought to protect from illegal encroachment is now in great danger from senseless loggers who have caused wanton destruction, felling trees that have taken tens of years to mature. Sadly, Kenya Forest Service officers are doing little to stop this activity.
Where we are here is Kiamuruki. It's an area where some operation of fuel wood and timber has been done within Kiamuruki. And in some of these operations, when trees are cut, sometimes they fall on some trees which were not accidentally they fall on them.
It is an explanation that does not appear to hold much conviction. Locals say those allowed to cut down the unwanted eucalyptus trees have taken advantage to reap further by defiling the forest. However, forestry officials stand their ground.
Like in this case here, we can see it's an example of a licensee maybe who has not followed what the license says. The license has rules and stipulates the do's and the don'ts.
The massive destruction has even attracted the fury of officials from the Kenya Wildlife Service as it threatens the ecosystem for the animals that dwell here.
All our efforts to try to prevent destruction in this mountain, unfortunately, is very, very unfortunate when another institution of the government prevents KWS from executing deforestation that is taking place in this forest.
It is an illegal activity that for long has been conducted in the cover of darkness, but one that must not be allowed to continue.
Kenyans are suffering out of food crisis, out of rainfall that is never enough. Areas that our food production baskets are no longer food baskets. If we destroy Mount Kenya, they are going to be a total disaster in this country.
As the struggle against further destruction of this forest continues, one only hopes that those in authority will feel the obligation to continue waging war for the worthy cause that Nobel laureate Wangari Maathai stood for.
As we celebrate the good life of Wangari Maathai in environmental conservation, we are appealing honestly to the government to come up and solve this problem. We want to take charge as an institution and then do a assessment problem that is in this mountain. They need to be sorted once and for all. Either KWS remains in Mount Kenya and take charge, or KFS remains and let the government decide.
These are sites that will probably awaken the deceased Nobel laureate Wangari Maathai from her deathbed, a defilement that will call for her to wage a war for Mother Nature. But with Mama Miti gone, one would only hope that anybody will come to the rescue of this forest sooner rather than later. Ndiritu, KTN in Mount Kenya Forest.